Just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm recording now. Everybody, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, that was a great introduction for a
yeah. The first take
webinar
didn't go
on
so
video.
well. Thanks for reminding me because I haven't started. All right. So again, we're talking about the making of videos. You know, that's an important part of our business. One of the strategies that we can employ in a business. Why do we stress the point of making videos in our business in the first place? What's the objective? What are we trying to do?
Well,
Establish a presence.
good answer.
Yep. Establish a presence. Yeah. Anything else?
So people can get to know you and your personality.
Okay.
And, get to sort of get an idea of what kind of person you are, how you interact with people,
what your life's all about, things that you do on a daily basis. You want to let people see that you're not a salesperson, that you're not, just in it for the business. They need to know that you're a real person, that you have a life just like they do. The day-to-day things that you do, they do also. So like you said, Bamboo, so that they can begin to warm up to you. And that was that know, like, and trust that we hear about all the time. Yeah. Now, one of the things that, and I know I was a part of this, and Aslak, you may have been also. I know, Renee, you and I have talked about it. Bamboo, you and I have talked about it. The need to make that perfect video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the days it takes 25 tries to actually get a 2-minute video.
And then you get a 2-minute video out of it.
I'll never forget my first video. I honestly must have spent like 6 hours trying to make a video that was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I remember, during my, start with that, if I mispronounced the word, I got to start all over again. If there was some noise in the background, oops, got to start all over again. And the next thing you know, you're a whole day down the road, and at the end, your final product is like 3 minutes long.
Yep.
Hey Jay, do you remember that time when your sister scared you?
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Now, for those of you that don't know, hey Jenny, how are you? For those of you that don't know, I was recording it, making a video one day. My sister was living with me, and she was gone. And when she came in unannounced, scared the crap out of me. But I just proceeded right on making that video. I did not stop.
That was so funny. It's really funny.
And her and I had a little exchange in there. And, after the exchange, I just kept right on going. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You got kids, you got animals, things happen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't let it bother you.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't. But when people first start out, there's 90 per day.
That's Dave, I think.
Okay. So when people first start out, one of the things that we stress to folks is, look, just get it done. Just get it done. Don't worry about the mistakes that you make. Don't worry about if you're stumbling over your words. If you're saying, just be natural. Just be natural. People want the natural. They don't necessarily have to have the, Jenny, we got you twice.
You're on twice, Jenny.
Yeah.
Again, I was having trouble getting up on my tablet, laptop.
Okay, so that second camera that you have there, Jenny, we got some latency in it because you have it running twice.
love it.
Funny. Now that's what you
The
want.
joys of making videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Webinars. This is
So-
good for
so-
adult people.
so
All
in-
angles, all angles.
In this video, we'll see the professional video that Jenny's got going there. She's got two different cameras going. Way to go, Jenny.
I thought I got out of it. I thought I clicked out. I guess I did.
Oh, that is hilarious. That's
Awesome.
really good. Yeah.
See, you should have fun in your business. This is fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave meeting it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, now you got the second camera going. The other day, I don't know, Jenny, how did the conversation start between you and I? Anyway, she mentioned that she lived in Pioneer, California. And I said, Pioneer, California, I've been there before. So I looked it up on a map, and Jenny lives in what's called Kit Carson Pass. And I remember going through there one time when one of the major highways was closed down, and I went through Kit Carson Pass and passed through Pioneer, California. So I remembered that. Beautiful drive, one of the most beautiful drives I've ever taken.
Yeah, it's gorgeous here. Very gorgeous.
Yeah, very beautiful drive. So again, back to the video thing. YouTube is the most prevalent place to post your videos. You have Vimeo, you have Screencast-O-Matic, where you can post your videos out there. Some other Camtasia, but YouTube.
We're doing Zoom.
Yep, Zoom. Yep. But YouTube is the place to really post your videos when you make those videos out there. There's more traffic out there of people looking at videos on YouTube than any other place.
I think Facebook's pretty much, quite
Well, they
close
want-
to
Yes.
Yeah, they want to take YouTube out as the premier place for
Yes.
posting.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Like I always get so many more views on my videos on Facebook than I do on YouTube. Like I've got, I still post my videos on YouTube, but I get like 2 views.
Yeah.
It's like if I post the same video on Facebook, I'll get like a few hundred views. So yeah, I don't know. It's
true.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
Facebook is all about it's all about engagement, and
Yeah.
Facebook is going to show that to more. Like Facebook is almost like in your favor. You know, if you have, even if you don't have a huge following, when they see you doing a Facebook Live, like people get notified, even if they don't like ask for the notification, it comes in their news feed. So like Facebook does that. I mean, YouTube doesn't have that, at least not that I know.
Well,
only for subscribers that people are subscribed.
Well, there's some things that you can do out on YouTube. I know I've looked at some material. Can't think of the guy's name now. He talks about marketing yourself on YouTube in a different way than just posting your videos out there. To be more like the Facebook thing that you guys just talked about.
Yep.
One of the things with Facebook, pretty much when you post anything on your fan page, people get notified. So, and that's a great thing, especially for, like you said, Renee, about your Facebook Lives. I think Facebook Live is going to dominate here in the near future as far as videos go, because it's real time, and people, like you said, get notified. Hey, Bamboo's, she's on live right now, and then bang, you can join. And
you can do that with YouTube as well now. You can do lives on YouTube and Instagram.
Yep. If someone is subscribed to you, yes, you can. Then they'll notify. But again, I still, even though I have that, I still get way more views on my Facebook Lives.
Yeah, Facebook, I guess their algorithms that they use, and then the notification process that's used also, it's really going to take Facebook and make it probably the dominant place for your videos, for your video marketing. because there's what I think the stat is somewhere around 3 million people a day looking at Facebook, somewhere around there. A lot of folks. That's why it's important on Facebook to get those likes. Because the more people that like your page, the more people will be notified that you're doing something on Facebook, so they can come and take a look. You've seen that happen, Bamboo, with your likes. You're almost up to 600 likes on your fan page.
Yeah.
So she has that audience out there on Facebook. So when she posts something like a video on Facebook, then her audience knows about that, and they can come look at that video.
I think they still have to select something in their preferences.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
Because I don't think everyone gets, because with the Facebook fan page, they want you to advertise your post to make the money. So yeah, I think you have to sort of tell people to check certain boxes in their preferences to be notified when you do a live, or because I mean, I don't do any lives now on my personal Facebook page, but I get a lot of people saying to me, oh, we miss you doing your lives on there. But I'm just focusing on my fan page because that's the platform that I want to use, you know. So, but it's a shame because I don't get that many people join my lives on the fan page, but eventually I think I will.
Yeah,
yes, you will.
You just have to wait. You have to just wait, build the audience, and just But just talking about videos in general, I don't know how many people on here have actually made videos. I don't know, Jenny, I don't know what your experience is in making videos.
I've made, I think, four now.
4 videos, okay. And is it Aslak? Is that how I say your name? And how many, have you made videos as well?
Yes, I have. I saw that number here some days ago. I think it was 127.
Oh, well done.
But, many of them are not listed, of course, because I make a lot of videos. I send an email and videos in funnels, and some videos are not relevant anymore, so I just take them away. And
yeah. So, I mean, I hadn't made any videos starting in January, just so you all know, and because I was petrified. And so anyone watching this that's thinking, you know, how do I even start making a video? The only way you can do it is just by doing it. And even if that means spending 6 hours retaking a video over and over again, you just got to do it, you know? And, you know, can I just to reassure anyone watching this who's thinking, oh my God, you know, how could I do it? In the beginning, no one's really going to be watching them anyway, just so that you all feel better. Because people don't really watch my videos now anyway, but I just keep making them. And, you know, eventually the point is that, I mean, I think some people say, like, sometimes, you know, you might not really get noticed by a lot of people for like a year or something, but it's nice to have that sort of catalogue of videos so people can look back. Because with Renee, for example, you know, I've become good friends with Renee this year, but before that I got to know her through her videos, and that's, you know, I kind of thought, oh, she's a lovely person, you know, I'd love to connect with her. And I think that's why it's important to just keep putting them out there. And as for content, like what do you make your videos on? I just get books and I just open, like, just maybe books on, I don't know, like affirmation books, or, you know, like books like The Secret, something that's going to inspire people, and just open it and read a paragraph and then just talk about it, you know, and that's the easiest way I can sort of advise anyone to come up with content, because that can often be a really difficult thing. It's like, what can I make a video on? You know, what do I talk about? And also just do it. I mean, I do a lot of my videos sitting right here, but then also when you're out and about, you know, it's quite good on your phone. You can just do a video when you're, I don't know, you go for a walk on the beach or go to the park. So just that's just a few tips for people who are thinking, how do I, you know, what do I do? Or So yeah, and it's just a case of doing, really.
Yeah, I know. For me, it was, what am I going to make a video on? And I realized that, you know, there's content all around you every day. And what I would do is having conversations with people on the job about certain things. Is like, hey, that would make a great topic for a video. And like you said, Bamboo, sometimes you're reading something, it's like, man, that would make a great video. Renee and I were talking earlier this week, the, what do we call it? The file that we got out there,
Oh, yeah.
our schedule of upcoming webinar topics. You can take that and do a video on one of those things on the schedule. It's just content all over the place. And sometimes I would think of a word and it's like, well, let me make a video about that word. You know, something like confidence or something like that, you know, and then talk about confidence, for example, in that video. So yeah, it really is a challenge for some folks when they first start out to make a decision or come to a conclusion about what is the subject I'm going to talk about in my video. But you'll be surprised at how much stuff is available out there to you to make a video. Did you have something, Renee?
Well, I was going to say, especially for the new person who doesn't necessarily have people that are coming to them asking questions, you know, the ideas about like reading books, listening to audios, anything that you read or listen to, even in your own, what I started to do, quite honestly, when I first started, it wasn't about reading books or audios or anything like that. My first were like how-tos. I would go in the back office and learn something from whatever programs I was using, whatever software, whatever tools I was using, and I would just say, okay, this is something I had to learn. That's a video I should probably make. Okay. Even though I didn't necessarily have people asking me about it, eventually I had, you know, once I started going and started making videos. And you brought up something, how, you know, when Doll, when you were saying about the notification on your fan page, if you made a video showing people what to do and you posted it in your fan page, I bet you'll have more people getting notified of it.
True. Very true. Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to say is that when I first started, like, I didn't tell people this, but like, I really didn't have much technical skill, but I also was working on a computer that had no sound. So my first video is, if anyone's afraid to do videos or you're embarrassed about it, I got over the fact that I took my cell phone camera and just, if I had to show something on a screen, my cell phone was recording my screen.
I think I've seen some of those.
So, like, if Doll could actually get to know me and say, you know, think positively of me in my camera videos.
Hey, you do what you gotta do, you know?
I remember a video that Renee did, and all you saw was the top of her head, you know, throughout the whole video. And, you know, that did not stop her from proceeding on making that video.
I didn't know that was what was going on, but that's okay.
You know,
I still posted the video.
Is it more important? Is it more important that we're seen, or is it more important that what our message is in the video?
Yeah.
It's important what that message is, whether we're seen or not. Just think of a lot of videos that you've seen that are PowerPoint presentations and you don't see the person at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of training videos, you don't see that person at all.
And that's okay, but it serves its purpose. But eventually you might want to see that person.
You want to get on camera at some point in time. That's one of the things I like about Screencast-O-Matic, is because you can embed a video into like a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, I like that part right there. I remember first getting started in making videos, Jenny, and I thought it had to be like the best quality that you can have, you know, the high definition and all of that. And it didn't take me long to realize is that that's not the important thing. The important thing is to get the video made and get it out there, because you want to be out there, like Aslak said earlier. You want to have your presence out there. People are going to bump it. They're going to run into your videos. I remember the feeling that I had the first time somebody commented on one of my videos, and it was like, hey, this it's working. You know, people are finding my videos. And then I believe Renee talked about it. You have a repository of your videos that people can go back and look at anytime they get ready, on demand. Promote your playlist from time to time so people can come in and take a look at those videos that you have stashed out there on YouTube, for instance. So, yeah, because every YouTube video that you make, you know, it's going to be out there in your profile, on your playlist, and people can come and take a look at previous videos that you did. Okay.
I remember. I'm sorry. I remember the first time my very first video I actually made was before I actually got into online marketing. I was actually doing a health coaching business, and someone challenged me to make a video. It was like right near Mother's Day, when I was talking about like vitamins and pregnancy and, you know, that kind of thing. And like, I got some views. I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. But it wasn't until I became an online marketer. I was like an online marketer for about maybe a year, and I had started to like make some videos. I got a comment on my video when I was, you know, on that video from like several years before. And I was like, wow, that, like, to me, that was like, it was like a little light bulb saying that video is going to be there, you know? So people are going to find that, even though I'm not doing that business anymore. It was very powerful for me as an aha moment to see the value in having a playlist or having, you know, a set of videos that people, you know, people will see videos of me talking about things that I'm not even doing anymore, but that's okay. It's part of your story.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought about that too when I changed from one marketing system to another. I had a ton of videos out there about the previous marketing system, and I thought about that, and I said, should I take those off or leave them there? And then I just made a decision, leave them there. Because they may provide some value to someone that's in that marketing system that I was in before. Who knows? You know? And you know, it really doesn't matter whether you're in it or not. That video still provides some value. Yeah. I was like, when you first started with your video making, what were some of the challenges that you had to overcome?
First challenge was the language, of course, because I did it in English. But by the time I almost always do one-shot videos. If I pronounce any word wrong, I just make a joke about it and do it 2 times more. Like difficulty, you know, I just make a joke of it, because that can make people see that I'm a human being and not using a script or anything. I never use script in anything. The first video was terrible. I was hello, my name is Aslak and I'm from Norway. And I was going that way, but that's how.
But hey, you know 2 languages or maybe more, so you know, well done to you for actually putting a video together when, you know, talking in a language that you're not, you know, I mean, you sound like you speak great English anyway to me, but
yes.
Yeah, that's really good.
And you know, and he said something else interesting also, unscripted, being natural. Yeah. People will know if you're reading from a script or not.
Yeah.
Yep. Because all your words are pronounced. You know, every syllable is, you know, pronounced, you know, to the T. But when you're just natural, when it is impromptu. You know, that's one of the things that they taught us in the military is impromptu speeches. Nothing scripted. Whatever the subject is, you speak on it, and it just flows so naturally. Jenny, you've got 4 videos under your belt. What were some of the challenges for you when you first started making your videos?
Well, the first one I did were like just introduction welcome videos of me and the 2 different programs I was doing, and those were easy pretty much. But then the other 2 were where I was actually trying to describe system, step-by-step system. And I shot it over and over again because I had so much information that I wanted to talk about that I had a piece of paper that I was looking at, and every time I watched myself watch the recording, I'm like, oh my God, no, I cannot use that. It's too obvious. It was horrible. And then I tried it standing up, sitting down.
Different outfit.
This is just the laughing stock of the whole YouTube world out there. So then I said, okay, I broke it down and simplified it, and I walked around in the living room and just started like repeating the short version over and over and over and over for about an hour. And then I went, this is just recently, my last one I just did. So then I went and found a little video and the tablet and recorded. And the first one I stopped, oh no, I can't. And so then the second one I did, and I just held myself up, and I just went through the process of saying what I had to say. And I actually did a pretty good job saying what I needed to say, come across my point of how to do this 3-step system that I have created. And when I rewatched it, it must have been the way the tablet was positioned, because it looks like I'm looking straight at something. I never moved. I was looking and reading from something. So I was like going, oh my God, it looks like I'm reading from something. I'm not even looking into the screen. It doesn't look like I'm looking directly into the screen. But I left it like that because it was good. It did say what I had to say, and it was short and to the point. It was only 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And that's what I wanted for the first go around, to keep it really simplified and not drawn out. So I kept it, and now I'm about to start another one that I'm going to use like 3 different videos, because it's going to be a 3-step process video, and see how that goes. But I have to figure out how to angle my my device so it doesn't look like I'm looking over to the side reading something. So
I don't think that matters.
It doesn't. Yeah.
No, because I used to so on my phone I used to I always make sure I'm looking at myself, because I follow a lady called Sandy Kukowski, and what is she? Confidence monitor. That's what she calls it. So I always have the camera so I can actually see myself. And when I do my videos now, I'm kind of not looking straight at the camera, because also I angle it this way, because I used to angle it that way, and then I've got David Bowie on there.
Look at us, like, yeah.
Yeah. I used to angle it this way, and then a few people because I do Facebook Lives, and they said, and if you actually look at the video on YouTube, I had a few people say it's better for you to put your iPad or your phone that way.
Yeah, that's in landscape. Yeah.
Landscape, yeah. So just so you know, Jenny, it's like, don't worry about not looking directly into the camera, because I used to do the same. And then I thought, you know what, it doesn't really matter, because and I lean my actually, let me just go and get I'll show you what I used to lean my camera on. 1 second.
Now, one of the things about
I had my tablet landscaped. It was landscape position.
Yeah. One of the things that I like about Bamboo's videos is he looks like she's being interviewed by someone. The way that she looks away from the camera, it's like she's looking at someone. Jenny, I noticed one thing that you do.
I use that.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Until one day it rolled away, right?
It's just a box,
Yeah.
basically. And I basically, if I could show you what I do, and then I've got my phone box, and then I lean my camera like on there, and then I just position that like in front of myself on my dining table, and I turn the camera around on myself, and I can see myself, but like Bamboo just said, it looks like I'm talking to somebody else, but I kind of like that.
I like
Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
So I just do it.
Like that. Because it looks like you're being interviewed. Now, Jenny, you use your hands a lot, and that's expressive, you know, when you're talking. And I noticed that when you were, you know, talking about your videos that you made, and I wrote that down. One is you have to have a comfort level. I mean, it has to feel natural, as if you're talking to someone right there in the room. And then, Jenny, the way you use it, because I use my hands a lot also, and that is another way that you stress points that you're making at that time in your videos when you use your hands. And so that is a natural posture for you. Natural posture.
Right. I hear what you're saying, but when I'm talking to you guys, it's one thing because everything's impromptu, what I'm saying, but when I was doing this recording, this last one I did a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago, I wasn't being impromptu. In my head, I was totally memorizing what I had walked around for an hour, trying to remember just to keep everything as I wanted in order. I wanted it to be in the order that I had memorized. So I was like, as movement like I am right now, I was more stiff and more like, once in a while my hand would go up, but not very much, another 2 minutes. So I hear what you're saying, yeah.
So let me ask you, which one feels better to you, the scripted or the impromptu?
Well, impromptu, of course.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess it's like if I don't, when you're learning something fairly, because it's a new system I just devised and created that I told you guys about last week. I haven't had it like it flows out real naturally. It's not like planted in my brain. It should be at the point when I did the video. Now it might be more impromptu because I have it more in my head than I did then. It was brand new. I had just created it, so it was pretty brand new. And I now. But yeah, I prefer impromptu. It's just, it looks more genuine and real. And, yeah.
Now, here's one thing that helps. And Bamboo, Sensei, Aslak, you guys have discovered this. When you do a video challenge, the more that you do it, the more natural it becomes making videos, doesn't it, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You stop worrying about, you know, how you're sitting, you know, what you're saying, what your camera position is. You stop worrying about all that. As you go through that challenge every day, your comfort level begins to get a lot better. And then you say to yourself, it's like, okay, I got to make a video today. Here's my topic, and you just sit and do it. Sit and do it. And it becomes easier and easier and easier as you go through that challenge. Now, speaking of challenges, we would like to pose to you guys a 30-day video challenge where you make a video every day for 30 days. The subject matter is totally up to you. Totally up to you. Just to get into the habit of making a video on a regular basis, posting that video not just to YouTube, but also to our Facebook group, the Harmony Facebook group. And it helps you to really, like I said earlier, really get comfortable with making them, okay? I know for Doll, man, back in January of this year, the thought of her making a video was terrifying to her. Terrifying. And then once we went in on a 100-day video challenge, And once she started making those videos, Jenny, man, you saw the transformation in her. Just getting on and making those videos. Right, Bamboo? Because it was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I honestly, if someone had said to me a year ago, you'll be doing a 100-day video challenge, I would have said, I don't think so. I don't think so. So, and the reason, I just want to add this as well. You know, a lot of people talk about like monetizing from videos and using SEO and that kind of stuff. And yes, that's all can be relevant down the track. For me, doing this video challenge was more about learning about myself really and building my confidence, because you know, I was in a very bad place in the end of last year, and I kind of did the video challenge at the start of this year as a kind of to keep my mind occupied. And it sounds like, probably sounds crazy, it kind of saved me in a way, because I had to make a video every single day. I had to show up for my camera, and I had to and I used to do things like, you know, like if you get the opportunity, you can go back and like look on my YouTube or my Facebook, but I used to like hold my phone, and you know, and I used to have a selfie stick, and you know, and then as the weeks went by, and then I formed a really close relationship with Renee, like through my videos, and with Jay. You know, that's how we all got to become good friends, because it was through the videos. And I actually contacted Jay because I saw some of his videos, and I saw the way he had he'd embedded one of his videos like in a page, and that's what started our friendship really, because I said, oh, you know, you don't know me, but I saw your video and I really like the way you did this, and then we connected, and ever since then we've, you know, been such good friends. And it's a really good way of, you build your confidence. And also the good thing about a challenge is you like I actually purposely I followed Renee in her challenge, because I knew the reason I did that was because I knew that if I was she was doing her day one and I was like doing my day one, I think it was like 12 hours after hers. I knew that she would be expecting me to post my video. So I kind of, without saying to her, Renee, I'm going to do this because I want you to make sure that I post my videos, I kind of did it like, you know, subconsciously, because I knew that she would expect me to be posting mine, you know, after hers. And so I just did that, and I just kept doing it. And you know, there were some days, honestly, I felt really like rubbish, and all I used to do was put my makeup on. That's the other thing I want to say, like when you're doing videos, it is quite confronting, because you obviously, a video is a video and you put it out there and it's like, you know, everyone's watching it. So just look your best, you know, look your best, be in an environment where you feel comfortable. And what else? And also, I'll just give you another tip, because I still try and post a daily video on my Facebook fan page. So, you know, sometimes I'm going to tell you what I do. So I used to make videos that were like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and now I do really short videos because I follow Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure a lot of you know of him. If you don't, then you should follow him. He's really great. And he's a big fan of doing very short videos. So I've started kind of doing that, because I post my videos on all my social media, even though I focus on my fan page, but I always post that video onto Facebook, my Instagram lets you post a minute, and then I post it YouTube, and then I'll post it onto Twitter. I've started recently doing it on Twitter as well, because Instagram lets you post a minute video. So sometimes on a Sunday, I will make 7 videos on a Sunday, because I know I'm going to be busy all week, and I choose 7 topics and I just record 7 minutes. Like I'll do like a video, and I'll say like, in this video I'm going to talk about this, and then I have them on my phone, so that every day when I go to work and I'm really busy and I've got 9 hours on the job, I can just upload that video to my fan page, to YouTube, to Instagram. So I kind of organize it now, and I've kind of learned that from doing the 100-day video challenge, you know. So anyway, just a little tip for you. A challenge is good because you have to do it. when you do a challenge and people start looking forward to it, people start thinking, I can't wait for Jenny's day 4 video, or Aslak's day 6 video. I wonder what he's going to talk about. And another popular thing that people are doing is like people read books and then they do a video on a chapter. So you can do that as well,
Now, and you can also, to really help your audience, if you have a list, you can, broadcast your videos to your list, and then people start becoming aware. And then you're always talking about, hey, here's my fan page, my Facebook fan page. Here's my YouTube channel. Like you said, Bamboo, here's my Instagram address. So you can lead people out to every place that you have your video posted. You can post your videos into the different Facebook groups. One of the things you have to be careful of when you do that, though, is a lot of these Facebook groups, probably the majority of them, don't want you to be promoting your business on
fan page,
on their Facebook group. Yes, you have something.
There's a way around that I discovered recently, and it might be a little technical for some, but if you want to know how to do it, I can actually show you. You can actually post your video directly if you have like an MP4.
MP4, yeah.
That's more acceptable in a group rather than like giving a link that's going to have like opportunities and that kind of thing. If your video is of value and it's pretty general and you're not a safer way to do it and not get booted out of a group is to do it if you've uploaded it to like an MP4 and then load it in. I'm not sure if there's video showing that. It's probably a good one for me to make if I haven't made one yet.
Yeah.
It's like when you just upload to your normal personal page, isn't it? So you go to post, and then it lets you select the video. And then,
It's easy to do if you record through Zoom. I don't know any other software how to do it.
Well, Screencast-O-Matic will make an MP4.
Okay, so you can do it with Screencast.
iPhones as well.
Or an iPhone is another one. So like, there's different ways of doing it. So you can. There's a way around that, and that really probably is the best way for everybody to be happy. Number one, Facebook, you keep them happy because it's not a link, okay? And in a group, the admin won't get annoyed that you're doing a link to your business, you know what I mean? So that really is the safest way around doing it. And again, Facebook in particular is all about engagement.
Yes.
If you have a video and it's directly that video showing it, like I said, they're more likely to notify people that you've made that video.
Yes.
I
had something in my head and it just went away. And it was about Facebook. It'll come back to me. But yeah, there's many different places that you can post your video out there. It's like in EGN, we use EGN for our videos, and web pages and things like that. And then out to our list, we send that so that they can see the video. So this 30-day challenge that we're proposing here, I think that it's good for the group because we'll all be posting our videos on our Harmony Facebook group. And then we can comment on each person's video and do that on a daily basis. And I think that will be good for several things. First of all, making a video every day, getting into that mode. And then the next thing is it will help to know that hey, we have content that we're putting out there on the internet, not only just into our Facebook group, but other Facebook groups also.
Yep. The thing about our Facebook group, if you want to post your video on YouTube, that's okay, because we're a support group. None of us is going to get upset if you post a video and have your links and stuff. We're here to what we were talking about previously is like other groups that may not want you to be doing that. But if you post your YouTube video in our group, we will encourage you to do that, because to help build up your following, we'll be commenting on your YouTube video, okay, and not just in the group.
Now, another thing, and this is what it was I was thinking about. Be ready for negativity. You start posting your videos out there, you're going, and Aslak, you know, he's smiling back there, and because he's dealt with it. I know you have, haven't you, Aslak?
Yeah. I have very the first videos I made, actually, Traffic Monsoon, you know, I always get comments, oh, you are promoting a spam or a Ponzi or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't remember how I did it, but now no comments come up under my video before I go into my creator studio on YouTube and accept the comments.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did, but I did something. So now I have that under control. I also get a lot of people who put their own referral link and try to spam with their links under the comments on my video. But that's just, I can go in and remove it before it is posted, so it's never coming through anyway. I just want to say one thing there. You was talking about having the video on different arenas on the internet, Facebook, and I have used actually I paid $5 on Fiverr to get a guy there to set up a IFFT is the website. So I have I have Buffer, I have Pinterest, and a lot of things I don't know, because I got all my YouTube videos, also Twitter, all my YouTube videos are automatically going out to all those arenas when I post the video. But I had a computer crash right after, so I don't have the login information to any of those sites anymore, except for Twitter. So I am out there somewhere, but I'm there.
Is it YouTube where you can set up when you post, it'll auto post to your Twitter account, maybe other Facebook pages that you have, like a personal page?
I think you can post to Twitter, because whenever I make a video on YouTube, it automatically goes to Twitter. I think you might have used to be able to post it in several different places, but lately it's only Twitter that I've seen as an option. YouTube made some changes, and when you said I'm not sure what I did, Aslak, YouTube changed some of their stuff. So because I didn't do anything different in YouTube, and all of a sudden I was able to manage comments, like, you know, spam type things where people post their links was already like put in spam, like it says likely spam. You know, that wasn't like last year, they didn't have that. So like I think they did some updating that, you know, which I like. They actually made it a lot easier for us, because comments are not posted until you actually like approve them, you know.
Yeah, they probably have gotten a lot of complaints from a lot of users.
Exactly.
Because, as I said, suddenly I got this red little alert, and I have to go in and watch the comments and approve or disapprove them. So, when you go to share under your video, you can go and share them in different arenas if you have added your links to Twitter and whatever in YouTube in your profile. It's a little bit advanced, but I have a lot of links there who goes out. But this guy who set up the account for me did this, so I'm not sure how he did it, but it is there.
And there's another thing that you have to be aware of also. All of that, those software applications out there that will do auto posting for you, you have to be careful about using those too, because I know Facebook, for one, if you abuse that, they'll look at your videos as spamming. Close your account down. So you have to be careful of that also. I like the scheduling feature that they have in Facebook, like on your fan page, where you can schedule like however many videos you want to go out in a certain period of time. I like that feature, but I know they really frown on, and this is what Christian was running into, because he was doing all of that auto posting out on Facebook all over the place into all these different Facebook groups, and he was constantly getting his account shut down because of that, because they saw it as spam. But I use the scheduling feature on,
so do I.
Facebook, yeah, instead of using these third-party software applications to do all of that. So what do you guys think about the 30-day video challenge? You down for that, Jenny? Want to try that?
It sounds challenging.
Yeah, it is.
Well, listen, why don't we do why don't we do a 7-day? What about a 7-day one? Just to, ease people in.
What do you think?
That's more like it, more reasonable.
I think videos are quite.
Yeah, I mean, I need to get more comfortable with making videos. Not so much that I have a problem with making the videos. It's like, aside from the impromptu welcome introduction videos that I've made, the ones that I made that I have to actually explain something, that's what I get thrown by. Because you can't
don't do videos like that. Do more videos about you.
Do them about you. Just do them about you and your whatever you like, a book that you want to talk about.
That makes it a little more simple. Yeah, it makes it a little different. You're not trying to something that I like completely knowing about myself, or a subject matter I know completely 100% about, opposed to something that has to do with the business. Yeah,
because people don't always want to hear everything about business. People don't always want to hear business. Like, sorry, so people don't always want to keep watching videos about a business. Like, people want to watch videos about Jenny.
Right.
What does Jenny like to do? Jenny's like reading a book and she's telling me about what she learned from the book, because at the end of the day, people who join you in your business, they want to get to know you first, in any business, whether it's online or whether it's, in person, people want to know that you're a real person, and that you're normal like everyone else. Because I get turned off when I see people's videos and they're just like, hey, buy this now, buy it. And then it's like the next day and then the video starts and it's like, hi everyone, buy this. And it's like, you don't get to see the person, whereas if you at least do like a video and just say, I'm going to put a face mask on today. I know it sounds crazy. I don't even know why I've got this here.
One of the best video series that you can do is about why you're in business for yourself.
Yeah.
What motivated you to even want to start your own business? That is your story with regard to that. Because guess what? A lot of people have the same story that you have about what motivated them to get into whatever the business is. And it's not about, hey, I got into this particular business because, it's what motivated you to get into business, period. Forget about the business opportunity that you're in. Forget about the systems that you have in your business opportunity. It's like, what motivated you to start? For me, it was the things that I had gone through on my job. I had been outsourced 3 times, which every outsourcing that I went through was worse than the one that I just went through. And then I got corporate downsized. Those things motivated me to want to get into business for myself, because I don't want to do the outsourcings anymore. I don't want to do the corporate downsizings anymore. I don't want to deal with all of the politics in corporate America. That's my story. Somebody else has a different story, but someone may have the same story as what you're talking about at that time. And you never even mention what your business is and what it's all about. It's about you, And that's what people want to hear about, is about you. And people have problems that they want to have solved. And in your video, you can talk about those different things. I know Renee put out a video, and she has it in her funnel about self-development. It's a great series, self-development. Mm-hmm. So there's a whole lot of things that can be talked about. So it sounds like everybody's up for a 7-day video challenge. And you know what's going to happen? You do a 7-day video challenge, and the next thing you know, you're doing day 8 and then day 9. You just blast right past it because you're getting more comfortable as you go along making videos.
Yeah. And let's make this not talking about your business. Let's do this just talking about other things, talking about yourselves, talking about, you can add in bits of your business, but because it can really, you can really learn a lot about yourself as well. Even if you think you might, you won't, you will. You will.
Remember that video I made, Bamboo, when I was going down to Florida? And,
that was a good one.
And I woke up that morning, I'm driving, and it's like, wow, there's a lot of traffic out here, people going places. And then it dawned on me about the traffic in our business, people going places, and it just, I pulled over, broke out my phone, set it up on my dashboard, and talked about those people, that traffic out on the highway. Hey, these people have places they're going to. It's the same thing on the internet, that traffic. People have places that they're going to, and you want that place that they're going to be you.
You want to be the truck stop where all the trucks want to stop.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so a 7-day video challenge.
I'll do it with you guys.
Definitely.
I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it.
The only one we haven't heard from is Dave. I don't know if he's still on.
Yeah, but a 7-day video challenge. Let's start this video challenge tomorrow. From tomorrow, which is the 25th, all the way out to like the 9th of July. I believe that's what it would be.
Will it? To the 7 days?
It will be less than that, wouldn't it? Okay, so the day's the 25th. It'll be out to the 1st of July.
1st of July.
The 1st of July. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it, guys.
And start this tomorrow. And then,
are you in?
Yeah.
All right.
Jenny's in. I know Jenny's in. Yeah. Any subject matter that you can think of that you want to make a video on, go for it. And you're probably going to find out when you first start this, it's like you're making 30-minute videos because you have a lot to talk about. Yeah.
Just do short ones.
Yeah, but just make them short. Short, sweet, to the point. So
mine are about a minute these days.
Yeah. I try to keep them anywhere 3 to 5 minutes. Okay.
That's going to be a challenge for me.
I know.
I'll challenge myself to like 2-minute videos.
I remember you making a video, Renee, about this video is going to be long, but you know what? I don't care. I'm making it anyway.
Many of my videos start with, I'm going to make this a short video, and I'm talking in 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that too, Aslak.
If you have any issues or things that you want someone to help you iron out, just post it up on the group, and we'll help you out. We've got pretty much a year under our belt with this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And okay, guys, sounds like a wrap. 7-day video challenge starting tomorrow, the 25th. I'm going to run it all the way out to the 1st of July. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody got anything else?
No, this was fun. This was fun talking about this.
It was.
What you have, Jenny?
I said, no, I'm fine. Thank you. This is great.
Okay. Ozlok, as usual, thanks, for being here. He's a regular now. So
we love having you.
Yeah, love having you. Jenny, the same. 90 per day. That's Dave, isn't it?
I think that's Dave.
Okay.
Although I don't know if Dave is actually there or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he just.
Hi.
Yeah. Dave comes on and he likes to listen. He doesn't.
Okay.
He'll stay unmuted pretty much throughout the whole thing. Sensei, as usual, keep being sensei. Keep being our sensei. Bamboo, keep being our bamboo. Over there from Perth, Western Australia. Okay, guys, we'll see you next week. I'm going to be out of town, but I will be here next Saturday on the Zoom. Just because I'm out of town doesn't mean I'm gonna, not, be available. As a matter of fact, next week, which is the 8th Saturday, it's on social media. What accounts do you have, and understanding how social media will expand your business. And believe me, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It does. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.